Hope you enjoyed this story time with me. If you like it, give a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications. The Fox and the Stork from Aesop Fables. The white stork was new to the pond. She had just moved into a nest nearby and wanted to make some friends. When the stork flew around to meet the other birds, everybody liked her straight away because she was a very lovely bird. She was graceful and elegant, but also friendly and trusting. "We'll be your friends, Stork," said Flamingo and Heron. "After all, we are very alike, so we are bound to have a lot in common." "Thank you," said Stork. "That is very kind of you." Listening to this conversation was a fox. He was a cheeky creature who was easily bored and loved to play tricks on his friends.
I would like to be Stork's friend.
He thought,
Then I can play tricks on her too.
Rustling out of the bushes, he greeted the birds.
You were looking very charming this morning, Stork.
He said with a smile. "Thank you, Fox," said Stork. "How nice of you to say so."
I was wondering if you could care to have dinner with me.
Fox asked. "That would be very delightful," replied Stork. She was very pleased to be making friends. Heron and Flamingo didn't trust Fox at all. They tried to tell their new friend, but Stork was very fair and wanted to give the fox a chance. When she arrived at the fox's den, she was thrilled by what she saw. Fox had decorated the table with bunches of wild flowers and berries from the woods, and it was laid with 2 white bowls. In the middle, a candle burned with a cheerful yellow flame. "This is lovely, Fox," said Stork. She was flattered that the fox had tried so hard to please her. Heron and Flamingo must be wrong about Fox, thought Stork to herself, as Fox led her to the table and held out a chair for her. "He has such nice manners. He can't possibly be as cheeky as they say." At that moment, Fox brought out a pot of hot, steaming broth and set it on the table between them.
Would you care for some soup?
He asked, weeping out a little and looking at Stork. The soup smelled so delicious. Stork couldn't wait to try it. "I would very much like some soup," she replied. Fox poured the soup into 2 white bowls.
"Please start,"
he said politely. Stork leaned forward to drink, but the white bowl was so shallow, her long beak hit the bottom with a clack. At the other end of the table, Fox grinned to himself. "I'm so sorry," said the stork, and she tried again. But the same thing happened.
Are you having trouble?
Asked the fox, with a sly twinkle in his eye, as he leaned forward and lapped up the soup from his bowl with ease. "It is impossible for me to drink from this bowl," said the embarrassed stork.
Then I shall have to drink yours as well,
said Fox with a grin. When Stork returned home, she realized that Fox had played a trick on her. Poor Stork, empty stomach, grumbled and grumbled. She was still hungry, hadn't eaten barely any of the soup Fox has made. Flamingo and heron was right after all, she thought. He is a very sneaky, cheeky little fox. I shall have to teach him a lesson. So that night, Stork thought up a trick of her own to play on the fox. The next time she saw him, she asked Fox if he would like to have dinner together, this time at her nest. Fox was very pleased.
She must have forgotten my little joke,
he thought. When Fox arrived for dinner at Stork's nest, he noticed that she had made just as great an effort as he had for her before. The table was laid with a pretty cloth, and 2 tall jugs full of tasty soup were sat waiting. The smell of the soup wafted under Fox's nose, making his mouth water. He was so hungry he couldn't wait to eat. Leaning forward to lap up the delicious soup, he found that his wife's snout wouldn't fit into the narrow jug. Now it was Stork's turn to smile. "Having trouble, Fox?" he asked, teasing.
That was a mean trick,
Spluttered Fox. "It is only as mean as the trick you have played on me," answered Stork. Although he felt ashamed, Fox had to agree that Stork was right. As she started to giggle, Stork said, "You must admit it. It was a funny trick." Fox started to giggle too, and soon they were both in fits of laughter. With that, Stork got Fox a bowl that he could eat out of and said, "I wanted to teach you a lesson. If we are friends, then I had to be sure you won't play tricks on me anymore."
From now on, you will be able. Trust me,
said Fox.
I promise.
The pair enjoyed the rest of their dinner as good friends and spent many more evenings together without playing tricks on one another. The moral of this story is, always treat others as you wish to be treated yourself. Bye bye. See you later.